let's get into it because Japanese stars were front and center during the World Series, and another big name could be coming to the majors. Munetaka Murakami will be posted by the Tokyo Yakult Swallows. The 25-year-old infielder is one of the top targets on the free agent market. And Dan, he's known for his power at the plate, but the swing and miss stuff, it might raise some eyebrows.
Really was a preeminent home run hitter in Japan. Hits the ball all the ballpark, but it plays in today's game. The only negative, there's quite a bit of swing and miss in his game, but there's no question that he has power, and that's what everyone's looking for, Sarah. Guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark.
But for a guy who's already played on a major stage, a worldwide stage like the WBC, doesn't that say something about what he's able to do at the major league level?
It does, and I think what you saw over the last couple of seasons in Major League Baseball, so many Japanese players have come over and done well that it is almost a foregone conclusion that the comparable baseball that they play in Japan, it translates here to the United States. So teams aren't as reluctant to jump in and sign guys.
Will be open for all 30 clubs starting at 8 a.m. Eastern on Saturday, and Murakami will have until December 22nd to come to terms with a big league team. So who is going to be a good fit for the Slugger? For that, we welcome in our expert on all things international.
I've been waiting for this news, as you can imagine, for a couple of years now. Of course, it was the year of Aaron Judge and the home run chase here in the States that Murakami became the single-season home run leader in NPB among all Japanese-born players in the history of the league. Of course, he passed the great Sadaharu Oh, and a couple teams I'll mention right away. The Seattle Mariners and the New York Mets. The Mariners, of course, coming off of that ALCS appearance. They were a base hit away at multiple points, Sierra, from playing in the World Series for the first time in their franchise history. Of course, a long lineage of Japanese superstars in Seattle, including Ichiro Suzuki and Kaz Sasaki, going back a couple decades. These numbers, I believe, would play in Seattle when you think about their roster, Sierra. Josh Naylor, free agent. Eugenio Suarez, free agent. Jorge Polanco, free agent. They have some work to do on the infield especially. And the New York Mets, David Stearns, notably, after the trade deadline, Sierra, he made a scouting trip to Japan where he saw, yes, the Tokyo Yakult Swallows play. Their third baseman, Munetaka Murakami. So an in-person look by David Stearns at the potential superstar in Major League Baseball. The belief, Sierra, is that of the two major power hitters coming over from Japan this winter, Murakami will likely sign for the bigger deal in comparison to Kazuma Okamoto. Okamoto is older, not quite the same power profile, but I like the comp that Dan had. Murakami is that true lefty slugger. The power that he's had, that he's shown in NPB, I do believe as well. It's going to translate well to Major League Baseball.
And where do you see him playing? Third or first?
Yeah, that's a huge question right now, Sierra. I think there are teams that like him at third. I think first base might be a safer play, but there's a belief that he could handle either. You might start him at first, depending on just that comfort level. It's maybe a less demanding position at the major league game in terms of the speed of what you have to handle there. So I do think that he might struggle a bit relative to what Okamoto can do defensively. Okamoto, the better pure infielder to play third base, but there are those that believe that Murakami can handle third base, and I think that scouting assessment, Sierra, if you're a team that believes he can handle third base every day, your overall valuation of what his power profile is going to be and the financial component of things will be higher than if you believe he's a DH first baseman.